welcome to my channel, and today we're doing a kitting up. It's going to be a diamond art club as well, so let's get started. Right, so yeah, as I say, we're doing a diamond art club kitting up, and it is Flower Buns by Yuumei Art, and it's this one. So pretty. And yeah, you may have seen this. I've just unboxed it because I got this and another canvas for my birthday, and I don't know what order you're going to see it all in, but yeah, in it I was like, I don't know which one to do first. Well, I've made up my mind. So we're going to do this one. So let's just get rid of that to one side. And I'm using, this is my Art Dot 60 case. Because, oh, I don't know why I put that to the side, because this is my sticker sheet. So we have 46 colours, but we have a case for 60. So some of these bigger bags, we've got room for more than one pot. And what else have I got? And I remembered the tray, go me. I remembered my scissors, go me. I remembered a pen for extra labels. I'm just going to use these spare extra labels when I need them. I even remembered my tumble dryer sheet. I appear to have got ink on it. I don't know how I did that. Right, so let's get, what am I going to do? Let's get started. Let's just, yeah, right, okay. Let's think about it, because I've got them all mixed up. So I think probably what I'll do is I'll just, they don't do them in order anyway. So let's just do it one strip at a time. And then at the end, I will move them over there. Is that all right? No, there's a bit of a shadow. I don't like a shadow. Right, let's move that there. Is that better? Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna do them, and we'll sort out the pot order at the end. So let's do this. So we've got loads of these. So this is fairy dust already. I don't know if you can see that. I'm sorry. It is a very We've got rain, we've got thunderstorms forecast, so the weather is very changeable today. I probably should have put on my lamp. In fact, I know I should have, but I'm pressed for time. Anyway, we're looking at fairy dust, which is so subtle that you can hardly see it on camera, but there you go. Yeah. But we're going to do that. So we've got 3 bags of that. So let's just cut off all 3. And what we're going to do is we're going to pray that there will not be any static. So let's find this. Right, get my order first. Oh. Right, drop my pen. So, what was it? 3865. So, I'll do this one. Let's see how much of these bags will fit in a pot. So I'm going to try and remind myself. Label first. I should put the labels over here. I'm not very organised today. Because I'm in a rush. That's what I was saying about the light. I should have a light on. I do not have a light on. I'm in a rush. So that means all the things will happen. There'll be a massive thunderstorm. There was thunderstorms the other day when I was filming. Actually, not while I was actually filming. I think they came afterwards. But it's been a stormy old year. I don't know if that's the same for you. But in the UK... It feels like there's a new storm every 5 minutes. Either, you know, a literal thunderstorm, or we've just been getting like named storms, which, you know, are low pressures, which if we was a bit more tropical, would be hurricanes. There's those kind of ones. Oh. And don't you try and escape me, so that we've got one pot there. But yeah, the way the weather is going, who knows when we get our first hurricane. Right, so you want the Z or Z. 3865. 3865. Now, hopefully, I must remember. This is a good pen for like, it's one of these like archival, waterproof ones, so it's pigment ink, but even so it still takes a moment to dry. We'll see how long it takes me to forget. I'm just going to use that. You can't smudge something with that. Just watch me. Right, okay, so let's hope it fits in 2 pots. I'm not convinced it will. I think this might be a 3-potter, but it's all right. We've got, how many? 46 colours, so we've got 14 spare. Should be plenty, even if I need to go on 3 for some of them. Wow, what's the point of... I don't even know why I'm pouring them drills into the pot yet. Because I've still got a packet left. So I'm bound to spill, spill more. But yeah, this is because... Did I ever finish that sentence? This is because I'm in a rush. I always make more mistakes. I get flustered. No static though, so that's good. Get in there. And the reason I'm not putting them straight in the thing is so that I don't forget what I'm doing. As if. Right. Oh, they're all tooting. What's going on out there? So, time for my usual disclaimer. If you've been here a while, you know what this is. I live in London. I live on a 3 route. I live this is by a set of traffic lights. Oh, there's a drill left in there. Get rid of that. So there can be stopping traffic. It's a 3 route for the emergency services, so there's quite often a siren might go past. For police or ambulance, but not for some reason the fire brigade. I don't know why. Guess I was trying to think. I don't even know where the fire depot is anyway. Do you know what? I probably could have squeezed that in, but it's what's done is done now. Oh, let's put the label on. Let's do that. But yeah, no overhead light today. We're just relying on Mother Nature because I do not have time to set all that up. It was quite bad enough having to set, because I film on my dining table, so I obviously have to clear off my dining table. You know, it's not like from dirt, but like we have like a little ornament thing and salt and pepper, and then I put on this new clean light. This is what I always use for my filming. Right, so we have an AB. I should have saved this strip to last. It's got all the good drills in it. Right, so that is 119. So that's number 2. Got that there. So how are we all? I forgot to ask. Like I always do. Until like it's 20 minutes in. But we're only like 7 or 8 minutes in. So that's a win. Right, what am I going to do with this rubbish? I don't like it there. It's reflecting. Let's get it out of shot. I'll put it in there. Okay. Easy peasy. But yes, how are you all? I've been not around so much recently. Right, 6:04. Where's 6:04? Because I took my foot off the pedal, as I won't go on about it because I've mentioned this in not 1 but 2 videos now. But needs to say one of those videos was called The Pressure of Diamond Painting Events. So that gives you a clue like why I lost my enthusiasm. And but also I got these for my birthday, so I was itching to start, but I haven't quite finished my fox yet. I have about oh, this has got static. I wondered why they was giving me trouble. Well, that's a bit trash anyway, so that can go to one side. I think I might put some tumble dryer sheet in for that one. Because they were being naughty. And you know what, it doesn't even need to be a square, just stick that in. Oh! I'll get that drill back in, which I'm not even going to trust to just a tray. Because they were leaping around all over the place. What was I saying? Oh, look. There's still loads in there. I didn't even see that. I think it was behind there was pink and there was behind the pink. Or maybe I was just being blind. Probably blind. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so I've been working on my fox though, which I've been really enjoying now that I don't have to do it for the event. Are they all out? Are you all out? Right. So yeah, I'm nearly finished that. I've got about, well, it's about this much. So it's like, if you imagine a cover paper is this big, it's about that much. So a row. So yeah, that shouldn't take me too long. Depends. I haven't worked on it. That being said, I haven't worked on it for like the last 2 days. Soon. Right, this is 3722. But when I do work on it, I'm relatively close to the end. And yeah, so but I wanted to get this kitted up because I'll probably start this at the weekend. I'm a whip person, in case you're wondering. I don't mind working on more than one painting at once, within reason. I think I've got my cross stitch conversion. Oh well, I've got 2 cross stitch conversions on the go. One is a massive one that I don't actually count as a whip because it's just such a special project. It's so big. It's like, yeah, that's my dragon race. And then, oh, we got more static. Come on. I don't want to leave. Put more dry sheet in. I'm not even cutting off cubes at this stage. I'm just like, oh. I'm just going to tear off a piece. All different sizes. I don't care. Just get in there and stop being staticky. Can't remember what I was saying. Remember what I was saying? 778. Let me put this on first. And I was talking about doing my... Oh, yeah. So today is... What's the day? Thursday. So I wanted to get this kitted up for the weekend. I don't know if that's what I was talking about before I got distracted, but that was that was what I was meant to be talking about. So if I wasn't talking about that, I meant I got distracted. As if. Yeah, so finishing my... Oh, no, I was talking about my cross stitch. Okay. So Paul Paisley, who is my Jasmine Beckett Griffith one, it's only a 60 by 60. Yeah, more hoppy. More hoppy. She was the biggest casualty of me being less in the mood for diamond painting, shall we say, because she's the only painting I didn't work on at all, which is a bit of a bummer because I was hoping to get her, I want to get her finished because I've got another cross stitch conversion in the pipeline all ready to kit up. I don't know how that got over there. And yeah, I'm pledged to not start the next one until I finish Paisley. And when I looked at the dates for when I'd last worked on it, it'd been 6 weeks before I picked her up again. 6 weeks. So yeah, I think the goal is I'm going to finish my fox. I don't mind starting this one because it's a round. It's the only round that's going at the moment, so that's different. And it's also small. It's only what is it? 55.8, so 56 by 56 square. So it's small and it's round. So I'm actually going to be doing this one relatively quickly by my standards. But yeah, I'm going to finish my fox. What one was that? 161. I nearly forgot. Good job I didn't throw it on the rubbish pile. Yes, so I'm going to finish my fox. I'm going to be working on this at the same time. So I'll just aim to have my fox finished in the next, say, 2 weeks or so. And this one, 3041. Due to its size and being round, I'm not going to finish it in 2 weeks, but I can definitely do that in under a month. Oh, that's got a drill left in as well. That's 2 that I had. I clearly wasn't paying attention when I was de-kitting that. Okay, in you go. Okay, come on. Clinging, come on. You want to go. Like lemons. Let's try blowing in it. It's only a few. Oops. Most of them came out. Do you know what? I'm considering most of them do have static. I think I'll probably, at the end, I'll spare you from it, but I'll just go back at the end and put a bit of tumble dry sheet in all of them, I think. What was that? Look, there's still some in there. 778. It's because they're pink and they hide behind this pink line. I need to open my eyes more. Go on. I mean, static is a pain, but, you know, it is what it is at this stage. It's also not that bad. I can live with 3 or 4 drills being naughty. It's when the whole packet is it's wild. Right, 128. That's pretty. Look at that. That's almost like a peachy pink. AB. Right, 128. But yeah, this is the first Yuumei art that I've got. I like a lot of her stuff. I nearly bought. There's a big one. It's like a what do they call them? Cherry blossoms. And she's playing the flute, and it's a big. But it was like, it's like 70 by 100 or something like that. It was big. And I was like, at the time, I was like, I wasn't in a funk, but I wasn't actively diamond painting very much. Come on, there's just one. No, there's 2. If we just get them out in a tray, that'd be a win. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to leave it. It keeps hopping back. I feel it. It moves and then it like jumps sideways. Right, I've got. Oh, I don't know what that is. There's darker pink in there. I didn't even notice it was in the corner. We'll see if we can find it, because I've not done that many pinks. So, is it not? No, is it? No, that looks like it's slightly darker, doesn't it? I think it's that one. It is now. All right. Yeah, so I nearly bought that one, but because I wasn't diamond painting, I thought, do you know what? It's a bit silly when, look, there's not, there's like this conspiracy, like there's one drill left in every bottle. Well, not every bottle, but that's the 3rd one. Yeah, I thought it might not be a good idea to buy myself a big painting. Sticker first. Big painting, squares, no matter how much I like it, and I do like it, it's like, that would be, if it sold out, which is the one reason I nearly bought it, it's the kind of kit that would be a unicorn kit, you know, and I do not want to get stuck, like, paying de-stash money on a Yuumei art, because that would be another Mandy Manzano situation. It would be expensive, so I've got to buy it soon, even if I just want it in my stash. But it's very good. I resisted. Where's my scissors? Oh, there they are. I resisted. They had a 50% off second canvas, and I was like, oh, I should. But I've literally just bought these, and I'm not a prolific purchaser, so I was like, I played the adult card. I was an adult, and I did not purchase, even though I really, really wanted to, because it was a discount. But there'll be other discounts. That's what I have to keep reminding myself. There will be other discounts and good deals. And Yuumei Art is a really popular artist, so fingers crossed she'll be there for a while. 3860, sticker first. But yeah, I'll be buying it soon. I think it's safe to say. Probably the biggest thing that held me back is, I know it's Diamond Art Club's anniversary as well. Well, it's been, but they tend to do, historically, they've always done big, oh, look at the static in that. That's not that. I'm going to have to blow in that. Bit of hot air. Fortunately, I am full of hot air, so that is not a problem. Yeah, so that's the only thing that held me back, because I can't afford to buy, and I don't have the space to stash like a mountain of diamond paintings. So I'm like, I won't buy that one, just in case there's the anniversary, because if they do have anniversary ones, they will all be ones that usually go straight to archive, a bit like the Black Friday stuff. So if you see something you like, you need to buy it, or else. Which I hate. I do not like that kind of marketing technique, but you know, that's only because I hate it on a personal level. If I was running a business, you know, I understand it. I just don't like it. I don't like it for myself as a consumer. But you know, I have enough paintings. If I don't get them all, I don't get them all. It'll be fine. My world will not end, I hope. And you look at it, it's like the fish that got away. You know, it happens, but it makes a great story. It's like I nearly had that in my basket and it sold out. Right. 3042. That is 3042. Yeah. It's it looks grey on there, but it's like a minky. It's got a pinky undertone. I hate when it's like that. It always throws me for a loop. And I know they do it because, you know, not just Diamond Art Club. Lots of diamond painting canvases are like that. In the colour it appears on the canvas is not. Oh, that's a big black cloud. The colour it is on the canvas is not the colour it appears as, and they do that to help, you know, help the symbols be clearer, and you know, so to try and ease the eye strain. Sometimes if there's a lot of greys all together, then they change colour on something so that it's not a wall of one colour. It just helps you separate them. 160 here. But it still throws me for a loop sometimes, that I think I'm about to put the wrong colour in the pot. In you go. So far so good. Little bit of static, but I can live with that. Look at this. Look, there's hardly, for you people who hate the 310. This is the only 310. It's not even a big bag. It's not even a full bag. It's like, if I was going to make it into a thick one, it's like that. Look, there's next to nothing of it. Personally, I don't mind 310. Where has it gone? 310. And the reason I don't mind it is because I don't know. It's a brain thing, isn't it? How you process stuff. And to me, I just see each drill. I'm just placing a drill. It doesn't really matter too much what colour it is I'm placing. I'm still placing a drill. And so yeah, that's why I like confetti paintings. Because whilst I am placing a drill, it does feel fun to change the colour. So it's not so much that 3362. It's not so much that I like or don't dislike 310. It's just I don't. There's 2 in there. Wow, I'm the worst. The worst hitter. They was all stuck to the bottom. I didn't notice there was any static. Right, label sticker first. Sticker first. Right, 3362. Can't remember what I was saying before I got sidetracked. That happens. Me sidetracked. Perish the thought. So clearly it wasn't very interesting. If it was interesting, if there was a point to whatever I was saying, I'll put it up on the screen now in a note. I always say that. I've never had to do it yet. Because whenever I watch it back, because I always watch everything back when I'm editing, there is never anything that is interesting. It's like, oh, it's not worth the effort. No one cares. Right, 3362. And for once, I can't even remember what I was talking about. Like, usually I remember roughly the general topic. I might not be able to remember the specifics. 3345. But generally I'll remember if I'm like talking about something in particular. But it's not. I'm distracted by this big grey cloud. I hope the light's all right. See, it's punishing me. But it's going well. It's going well so far. A little bit of static. Are we halfway yet? No. Yeah, no, we are. We're nearly halfway. But did I get as far as saying earlier? The plan is I want to start working this at the weekend, and it's Thursday today. Oh, look, see? Pay attention. I've got no excuse for that one. That is not a pink drill. Are they all just hiding behind the foil? I think they must just be hiding behind the foil. Yeah. Perhaps I should do them that way. And then I can see through. But that would be far too much common sense. Right. Do this one. 452. Oh. If it gets really dark, because it is getting really dark. You know when you get them black clouds that like, they're not just like a little bit dark grey. Oops. 452. They're the kind of black clouds where you think, if you're outside, you're like, oh, I am so getting wet, because that's going to be a downpour. If it gets really bad, I'll pause briefly until it, you know, picks up a bit. But I thought I'm only going to take an hour. At this speed, I'm not even sure it's going to take an hour. But no, the weather could not be kind. It couldn't wait. Right, get rid of that. Look at the mess I make. This is why I can't have nice things. Just like, I just make a mess of everything. Okay, 3760. 3760. Just a little bit of that. It's a nice bright blue, which probably looks dull blue, grey blue to you because of the light. It's definitely going to rain. I think it's just starting. I'm glad. Some days I'm glad that I work from home. Actually, that's a lie. There isn't a day that I'm not sad. No, when I am sad. No, what am I? I don't know. Apart from drills, I am. I'll rephrase it. I am happy that I'm lucky enough to be able to work from home and not have to go out in the bad weather when it happens. You know, it's a choice. I'm like, no, don't think I'll go out today. Unless I've planned poorly and I realise I have no food. 453, which does happen sometimes. But talking of the weather, do you know what? Last weekend, there's a drill there. That is, it was a bank holiday here. Well, I think it was bank holiday in a lot of places because it was Memorial Weekend in the States. And so the Monday was a holiday. So in typical bank holiday tradition, the weather forecast wasn't great, but it was there's still one there. It was okay-ish in the sense that like the Saturday was okay. Saturday was quite nice. There was some clouds up there, but overall it was a sunny day. Let's see if I can figure out what that one was. Oops. Let's see. Yeah. For some reason in the pot it was looking darker. There's the rain. And oddly I must be coming in from a certain direction because suddenly it's getting brighter and yet the rain has started. Weird. But yeah, so the weather wasn't great, but it was nice and it was warm. And even on the days that was less nice, it was still pretty warm. And then it was on Tuesday, I woke up. I was like, oh, a little bit chilly, but I didn't think too much about it because you know what it's like when you first wake up. You're just getting out of bed. You're nice and toasty. You get up and you're moving around and you're getting ready and dressed and all this sort of thing. So you don't really notice anything. Look at this crystal. Nice little crystal there. Might look better over the white. And yeah, sorry, just sidetracked. And I didn't think much of it. And then I was like, you know, after a while you think, actually, no, it really is cold. Bit trash, no. Is that trash? Oh, there's a little bit of putty. That's skill, getting putty on the inside of the pot. And I was like, it's still cold. And so I asked the ALEXA, what the temperature was. And it was 12 degrees. I don't know what that is in the other one. 60 something. But it's cold. And it's like, how can you be this temperature when it's nearly June? Like 4 or 5 days from June. And yeah, it was 12 degrees. Now, it wasn't the high. I think it got up to a balmy 15 degrees. But when I asked, it was early. It wasn't like crack of dawn type early though. It was like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. I think I thought to ask when I realised it was not getting warmer. I'm like, oh, 12 degrees. How rude. How rude. You don't know how to dress, do you? It's like 1 minute you're like, oh, I've got to put my t-shirt on. A nice t-shirt. I can go out without a coat, sort of thing. And then you go out without a coat and you're like, oh boy, that was a mistake. Yeah, so it's all wacky. But it's not that warm today. I think there's a high of 17. And like I mentioned, it's going to be thunderstorms again. All right. It's okay, because I don't have to go out in it. 2:23. Where's my sticker? So are you all working on something? Tell me, talk to me, so that I don't feel quite such a crazy person talking to myself on videos. I mean, I'm pretty comfortable doing it. It's just like, yeah, I'll just talk to myself. Yeah, sure, why not? Sure, I'll talk about anything. But yeah, what are you working on? What is your current whip? Or perhaps I should ask, are you like me? Are you a multi-whipper? Or are you a, I was going to say one-trick pony, but that I don't like that phrase. Because it almost sounds like a, not an insult, but it doesn't sound, it's not a compliment, is it? A one-trick pony. 3823. 3823. Instead, it should be a expert. Are you an expert? A single painting expert, or a master of many? There we go. Everybody sounds great. You're welcome. Feel good about yourself. I'm just complimenting you. Expert of one or master of many? Yeah. So what do you do? Let me know. 3803. I was talking, there was somebody, I saw a picture on Facebook of someone who, there was on a cruise ship. I don't know why I cut the corner off that. 3803. There it is. Going blind. And yeah, they was on a cruise ship and they had their diamond painting out. I was like, yeah. And I've already been thinking about this. I'm like, yeah. I don't cruise. I go on a cruise in September, I think it is. Well, I say I think it is. I know it is. I don't know why I said I think. I'm pretty sure by now I know when I'm going on holiday. And I've already been thinking about what I was taking. Because part of me was like, oh, this would be so cool to do because it's quite a small size. But I might do the other one I've unkitted, which is a round. We'll see. But I was like, no, I cannot wait months to do this painting. 3685. 3685. See? Look, that's like a brown and it is red. Now, and then I'll be questioning that every time. I'm like, is that really meant to be red? So yeah, I was thinking about which painting, and then you get into this thing. It's like, well, what if I lose it, and what if I spoil it? Or, you know, because on a holiday you have drinks, and I don't usually trust myself. I do have a drink nearby, when I diamond paint. I definitely don't have food or anything like that nearby. I cannot be trusted with anything. So the drink is usually a safe distance away where I'm not likely. It's not impossible. It's always a challenge. It's not impossible, but it's unlikely that I would spill it on my painting. But, you know, and the other thing about going on holiday and stuff is like there are other people around you who can spill their things. So I'm like, oh, I want that balance where I want it to be something really good and fun, but I don't want it to be something that I would be like gutted that it had been spoiled. Gutted to the point where 3835, where I'd be forced to repurchase 3835. Oh, it's upside down, that's why. 3835. But yeah, when you go on vacation, do you take a diamond painting with you? I was thinking about one of these, you know, because if I can get something in this 60 set, like it's even got a little carry handle. The other thing I was thinking of, I've resisted them for so long because I like them, but I can't help but feel they're a bit overpriced. And that's get some paint gem minis, because they would be ideal for travelling. Okay, this has got static. So I might buckle. I've seen the argument that, like, you know, there's 6 or 8 or 10 pictures, and that's the same size as you know, when you add up all the size of the pictures, that's the same size as a big one. It's not really, because the paint gem minis are partials. So yeah, the whilst the canvas size might be the same as a big one, the diamond painting size is not. I'm going to put some tumble dry sheet in that, because that was, look, he's sticking up the side. Look, I don't even worry about it. I have to worry about it. There's hardly any drills in there, but look, they're all up the side. Behave. Give it that little shake. So yeah, I might. It's a justifiable cause, isn't it? Like, yeah, it's kind of overpriced for what it is, in my opinion. But you know, there's plenty of people that say that about, you know, Diamond Art Club and all this sort of things. 3855. You just got to do what feels right for you. So I'm not throwing any shade. If paint gems are your first love, or no, not your first love, but maybe your main love, your primary love. But yeah, they are expensive. So I'll have to watch for an offer, and if I can get ones where they're moderately less expensive. I'm hoping around 4th of July there are a lot of sales going out. Oh, this has got more static. Why have we got static in this string of drills? And see, I might take some of them, or I might do both. I might take a big one, because I know what I'm like. I'm all like, yeah, it'd be lovely. I can sit out on the balcony, because we've got a veranda this time. I can sit out and I can diamond paint on there, nice and chill, have a cocktail to the side. Other half will probably be having a nap, because like he was always, it must be the water and stuff, and the swaying and the heat, I don't know. But he's like, oh, let's have a nap. Occasionally, there was one time he had 2 naps, and now I'm not a napper. I can lay down. Look, come on, I can lay down, and I have to be dead on my feet, absolutely like walking zombie, before I will fall asleep at any time that's not like bedtime. We do not do naps here. The only time I do naps is if I'm ill, usually. I'm kind of hoping, no, let's put some tumble dryer sheet in as well. I don't know why, but it's like the minute I lay down, I can be like tired, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's all right, let's try for a nap, even though I don't know why. I don't need that big a bit. Oh, do you know what? It doesn't matter. The time I spend cutting that in half, honestly, it's just not worth the effort. Yeah, I'll be like, oh, I'm really tired. I could really go for a nap right about now. And 319. And then I'll lay down and suddenly I am not tired anymore. Suddenly my brain is like on fire and it's thinking about all them things. I don't know. I cannot unwind in that sense. Meanwhile, my other half is like, I'm going to go for a nap. And he'll lay down and like 5 seconds later, I'm like, oh, so jealous. But yeah, so on a cruise, there was one time, he literally had 2 naps in one day. He got up. To be fair, he's quite an early riser because he has to get up early for work. So even when he's not working, it takes a long while for his body to adjust to a new clock. So he's usually getting up at like, his lay-in is like 6:30. I feel like I saw one jump across, but there wasn't. But I found that one that's jumped across. And anyway, so we went for breakfast and a little lap around we do our laps of the ship because you eat so much food on a cruise. And like, I don't know about you, but when I'm at home, I do not have breakfast, lunch and dinner. I do not. And dessert. And when you have dinner on the cruise ship, you have desserts and appetizers. Like we just don't eat in that sort of thing. Like usually it would be like, I guess what you'd call brunch. So it would be a late breakfast, early lunch, 976. And then that's it till dinner. Occasionally I'll have a snack, but not very often. So on the cruise ship we do lots and lots of walking. I'm going to be doing I'll be doing a special challenge. I'm doing you might not know. If you've watched my whipping chats for my cross-stitch conversion. My super long whipping chats. The last one I just posted was an hour and 50. I'm like, oh boy. To be fair, I'd not done one for a while. But, even the plastic stuck to me then. But I'm doing like these virtual challenges where you walk, and it measures your miles and distance, like that you walk around home, but like in the app it's you're doing a route to somewhere overseas. Well, it doesn't have to be. I did one in the UK, but I did the first one I did 301. The first one I did was in Tokyo. Obviously, I've never been to Tokyo. I'd love to go to Tokyo, but I've never been to Tokyo. But it was like no, not Tokyo. Mount Fuji. I think I said Tokyo the other day. I don't know why I'm obsessed. But it was Mount Fuji. So so the walk it's like a public walk that goes up the volcano that you could do in real life. But obviously, I am not in Japan. So I was walking down to the supermarket and counting my mileage, and then it follows the map. Anyway, I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, because we do our laps of the ship. So we're gonna do a special challenge between us, me and the other half. You can do them as a team so that you don't have to, because there's some really long ones, like a Route 66 and all that sort of stuff. Right, let's do. Do you know what? That's a big chain. Let's just split that in 2, so I'm not wrestling and rustling quite so much. 600. Do that one. So we'll do one as a team, and I think we're either going to do one for Iceland, which is 800 miles. So we both walk it, do our distances, and it combines them. It combines the distance between both of us, so which is good for like the longer challenges. Does that belong to that? I don't even know. It was in the seam. What was next to it? Do you know what? It doesn't matter. These are different bags, aren't they? I just realised they're different bags. Look, there's one still in there. Different shaped bags. How odd. Okay, I'm going to tip that out until I know. So yeah, Iceland, or we might do. They've just added the Welsh coastal route, which goes the length of Wales on the coast, obviously, clues in the name. And yeah, so that's a relatively new one. And my other half, well, I say my other half, I've got Welsh blood in me as well. So we'll either do the Welsh one or we'll do Iceland, because we've been to Iceland. It's amazing. Just yesterday, I see their volcano's gone off again. I really feel for them. Because, like, you know, where it's like, oh, I've been to Iceland, the people there are so special. It's one of them ones that's, like, it's true. It is absolutely true. Because Iceland is quite a big country. Yet it has tiny population. Very small population. Like, and, you know, a lot of that is because the island as well is full of volcanoes. A ridiculously high amount of volcanoes on Iceland, because Iceland is the product. Iceland's like Hawaii in that it exists because of volcanoes. But yeah, it's pretty rough at the moment. I mean, it is weird because you go there and, like, they're used to it. You know, they get the earthquakes and stuff like that. And, like, you drive down the road and there's, like, steam coming out the mountains. It's because it's all thermal, so all of their energy is thermal. And yeah, but you go along the roads and, like, just out the mountainside, there's, like, this little psst. And this is like hot steam coming out. And they have, like, the geysers and all that sort of thing. And 3740. And it's also got the, what do you call them? Continental rift? Something like that. So basically, to the east, Iceland is Eurasia. And to the west is the Americas. I don't know. It's where the plates are. So it's basically where you go across the country, like, here you're in Europe and here you're in the Americas. And it's amazing because it is literally, like, I went there and you can literally see, like, the crack in the plate, and it's stunning. It's like being on another planet. The landscape of Iceland is absolutely incredible. And yeah, so they have these things, and I was there, and there's like a huge waterfall, and it literally just, like, falls into a hole in the ground. It's just like, and it's going down a crack. It's absolutely fascinating, the architecture. 3740. Anyway, I don't know how I got. I went a bit off topic there, ish. But anyway, that's the reason why we're considering doing the Iceland one, because you go there and the people are incredibly nice, and the landscape is beyond anything I've ever seen. It's just, like, incredible. You know how, like, some people say, like, if you don't go anywhere else, go to here. And yeah, this is definitely a go-to if you ever get the chance to go to Iceland. I highly recommend it. And in the summer, obviously, it's 24 hours. And it doesn't get dark. Well, virtually as good as. When we was there, it was, when was it? I think end of June or maybe the first week of July, something like that. So it wasn't light all day, but it was light till, I think, like 2 a.m. and then it would start getting light again about 5 a.m. Not that I was up at that time. This is what this is what people told me. But it was really weird because we went on this tour around, which is where we saw the geysers and the huge waterfalls and stuff falling into the earth. And we finished at, like, it was 10 o'clock at night or something. And it was still light. They do have it. It does feel very strange light, though. Like, even during the middle of the day, it doesn't feel as bright. Like, it feels more like evening light. You know how it's just like, it is light, but it's just like, it's not quite so dazzling. And yeah, so it's kind of fascinating. Presumably that's just the way it works with where the sun is positioned in the sky. You never get that sort of high noon feeling. Or if I did, I didn't notice it. Maybe it just wasn't there for very long in the day. But yeah, absolutely recommend. It's one of my highlights of my life going there. And the other highlight of my life, travel-wise, is the Panama Canal. So there you go. 2 things you should do. Do in Iceland during the summer. I mean, you can do Iceland during the winter. You go there and see the Northern Lights, but you don't really need to, and it's freezing. So, but it is an incredible landscape, so you might want to do it for that reason. But yeah, and I did that on a cruise, and you're sailing from west to east. I went, and like you think about the Panama Canal, and you're like, oh, it's like, you know, there's a lock, and 225. I'm losing my, getting addled. Like you don't realise it's so big. So we started our journey through the Panama Canal. I think we was up at like 6 a.m. for it to start, because what happens is we arrived the night before, and like you moor sort of off the coast of Panama City. So Panama City is like over there, over there, but you're in at sea, so you're off the coast, and you're not alone. There is a whole posse of ships waiting, because they have a very, very strict timetable for going through the Panama Canal. It's highly regimented, and you have your slot, and you do not, if you miss it, that's it, you're out of luck. And there's all sorts of boats, and we was on a cruise ship, obviously, so it's quite big. And then next to us, because you're in your queue, and everybody gets in, and it's just like one after the other will start to funnel in towards it. And like the ship in front of you might not be a ship; it might be like this tiny little rowboaty type, almost a yacht, teensy tiny little thing, 3608, and it's right. Mostly it's container ships. So it must be terrifying being on one of them little boats, because you're just surrounded by these huge ships, and then you're on some little teeny boat. But you go through. So like I say, you start that about 6 a.m. Well, our slot was obviously early, and yeah. So it starts off going, because it's a Suez Canal, so each end starts at the same time, each coast, and in the middle there's a huge lake, massive lake, and that's why you don't realise it's going to take so long. So we did it, and it probably took about the full 12 hours. I remember we skipped dinner that night and just ended up going to like the buffet. So we missed our dining time, because we was like, no, we can have dinner anytime, but we're only going to do this once. Though I'd like to do it again. But yeah, so you do like your lock, and the lock is so tiny, and the ship is in it, and like we actually had the first port we got to afterwards, they was having a charity auction on the ship, because the first port we got to afterwards, there was like a lump of the lock wall, like a bit of brick. It got caught on the window ledge of the ship, because it's that tight. Like literally, the ship was here, and this was the wall, and it does it that either side. It's like tiny, like centimeters. So it caught. Oh, it caught the caught on the window ledge, and there was like this big chunk of concrete. So it's like they had a charity auction for like somebody on the ship to. Take a bit of the Panama Canal home with them. It's brilliant. Right, nearly there. And let's do this one. Just make that a bit more manageable. These are 3 different colours. 327. But yeah, so it's like 7 locks, but you're not doing them one after the other. Like you go through one lock and then you say, like, some of them are quite close, so you can see the next lock you're going to. But like, so some of them, there's like miles in between. And you go through the middle part and it's all like rainforest. I mean, obviously in the distance, it's a massive river that you go through. So, you know, you're not about to touch trees or anything, but you can see like in the distance, it's all rainforest. So yeah, there's my top tips. If you could go anywhere, Iceland, and that's a hitchhiker, Iceland and the Panama Canal. Because it's one of them things, it is absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. And it's not even that expensive to do. Where have you been? Tell me. Recommend places to me? Let's do that talk. Have you ever been anywhere where you were like, that was amazing? I highly recommend going. You should go. Go. I don't know why I put that there. Or, where would you like to go? Where's your dream? Your bucket list? Talking about bucket list. Look, this. That's why they got left behind. That they just stuck to the bottom. Get out. Get them. Right. No, sticky label first. Yeah. Where's your bucket list item? I think of the bucket list item. Actually, I've got 2 bucket list items still left. No, 3. Actually, I've got loads of places. But I would love to go. I mean, the obvious one in the States is the Grand Canyon. I would absolutely love to see that. Can't help but feel I'd get a little bit of vertigo, because I know there's like, obviously, all the viewpoints are like high up. I know you can go down the bottom, but you know, the big viewpoints are high up, and I get vertigo at the oddest things. I can be up in a plane or on top of a building or something like that, not a problem. But give me a rock face or something, and an edge. I think I just need a rail or something. If there's a rail, I'm okay. I'm not sure how I'd get on with those places. You know, there's some of them ones like tops of buildings and stuff where you go out on the balcony or across a bridge and it's like glass. I don't know how I would feel about that, but I have a feeling I'd end up one of those comedy ones on YouTube. You know, where someone's like crawling on all fours because they can't bring themselves. That's probably going to be me. So I think I'll avoid glass floors, but yeah. But I still want to do it, because, you know, sometimes you have to do this stuff, kind of thing, don't you? Right, through 915, let's put the sticker on. And I would love to go to Alaska, because I've heard that is stunning. I've done Norway, and like, because they have lots of fjords and, you know, it's the same kind of thing. In winter they'll have like lots of ice and glaciers and stuff like that. And I've been to Norway and I love that. It was gorgeous. Okay, go to Norway as well. It's just like, I feel very lucky in my life that I have been able to travel to some spectacular places. Most of them have been on a cruise ship. Actually, all of them, I think, on a cruise ship. That is one of the bonuses of cruising, because you're going to multiple ports. The downside is you don't get to spend very long there sometimes. But the upside is you know, you don't have to keep packing up your bags and to move to a different location. You just go to sleep and wake up somewhere else. And sometimes this somewhere else is amazing. 113. The moon is Iceland. It's the only time we've overnighted somewhere. Usually a cruise ship will sail away and that you travel overnight, but when we was in Reykjavik, we did stay there for like pretty much 2 full days, but we stayed there overnight. But yes, I would like to go to Alaska, because I've heard that's amazing. And where else? There was somewhere, and I don't know why, but I really kind of fancy going to Australia. That's just, I don't know. 602. just, you know, just because I would like to go to Australia. I'd like to go to Japan. I'm not sure how well I like it. Japan can be, especially like places like Tokyo. It can be kind of quirky. I want to experience some of that quirky. All the kawaii stuff. Take me to the Hello Kitty cafe. Yeah, I'll have them. I'll have some of that. They've also got a cafe for the game I play. I play Final Fantasy 14, but they have a Final Fantasy cafe in Tokyo, I think it is. Like, it's so popular. They should open up more. They're so popular. You have to book. Like, you have to make reservations. It's just a cafe. It's not like a proper. I mean, you just sit down in a cafe, but it's popular enough. It's not like, you know, you have to treat it like a proper restaurant, and book your table in advance. 3607. So that would be kind of fun. 3607. Nearly done. We've got a few colours here coming up. That's all the same one. 819. What's that? That must be, I don't know. That must be in the background. Even though it doesn't look peach. It must be. Sometimes colours change, don't they? It's like here it looks peach. But like sometimes, like depending what colours you put next to it, it'll bring out the pink. So it might be one of those jobs. Oh, I'm looking for the label. It's already on there. But yeah, I'd love to go to all them places. What's the best place you've ever been? Come on, these are jumping. These are jumping. Oh, no, that was me spilling. But they are jumping. Come on. Oh, it's nearly a full pot as well, which makes it harder. Because when there's only a few, you can just stick the end of the pot in and they jump out, but they're jumping. They're not jumping out of the pot. Right, have I got? Oh no, I have not got them all yet. Oh, there's three. Still, oh, come on, stop sticking. Oh, right. Okay, we've won that battle. Let's do some dry sheet. You know, there used to be a time where I would just cut a nice neat square of this, or rectangle, and now I'm just like, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just hack off a piece. Right, let's see if we can get in the. Do you know? Let's see if I can get this in. We've done that one. Right, we're just. Are they all the same colour? Yes, that's the one from something else that I found. Right. Okay. Snuggly Buggly. Right, 718. Put the sticker on. I didn't know what I was going to talk about today, but it seems I didn't have a problem. I always find something. I always find some nonsense to talk about. I don't think I said anything that would get myself into trouble today, though. So that's a bonus. Oh, really? Come on. See if we can get... Come on. It's nearly... Oh, this is asking for trouble. Come on. I don't want to do a second pot for just so few. Right, let's see if I can get them into the tray at least. I'm going to put that there before I knock it over. Oh, here's my siren. We nearly made a full video. There we go. He's gone. There's a police car. We had some trouble nearby here yesterday. And I didn't even know. I mean, I say nearby here. It's like a mile away or so. But somebody got shot. I'm like... Oh. And I'm, you know, it's always kind of... Right, so let me qualify here. Not to, you know, trivialise what happens in, like, America with gun crime or anything like that, because I know that's a hot topic. I was just saying about how I've not said anything all video to get myself into trouble. Let's not talk about guns in America. Right, but in the UK, gun crime is really, really, really rare. Okay? Super rare. And there was a story which I remember reading like a couple of years back, which is kind of hilarious in a way. But there's so few guns in the UK that are unaccounted for. That they'd arrested some people and got the gun from the premises and all that sort of thing. It was like a gang, I think, or something, I don't know. And they traced the serial number to it being involved with, there's another drill, with like 6 or 7 other crimes that had nothing to do with these people. And basically, the guns are so rare that they share it. The gangs will share it, or, share a gun. It's ridiculous. Right, we definitely need more than one for this. Look at all that pink. Which I do find quite funny. I mean, it's a good thing. But, yeah. So, guns are rare. And shootings are even rarer as a result. Because, even though someone's got a gun, they might just threaten with it as opposed to actually use it. So, gun crime is thankfully rare. But there was a shooting just last night. And, it's about a mile and a half from where I live. I'm surprised I didn't hear any sirens. But it was in the evening, so we don't get many sirens during the evening. They don't use this as a through route so much. In fact, this road's fairly quiet in the evening. It's busyish during the day, but in the evenings, because the traffic is not so bad elsewhere in London, there's no traffic jams, they don't need to use this route so much to bypass stuff, because we don't have many traffic lights in this street. And so I woke up to that, and like there's news. The news was all about it, and they showed a picture. I'm like, I know where that is. That just freaks me out. No, I don't need that. What I need to do is write. Well, we're going to need at least 2 labels, aren't we? So 6010, 6010. And while we're here, we're going to do some extra 819s, which I'm sure says 3 bags. We'll probably need 3 of those. Right. So yeah, that was a shock to like look on the news and actually recognise the place, the street where it was on. I have no idea what it's about. I do know there was a child involved that was injured and taken to hospital. It's always poor little kids. They just like get caught in the crossfire because there's some idiot. Someone's looked at someone the wrong way, disrespected them or something. Come back, try and shoot one person, but they don't know. They've probably never shot a gun in their lives before. They just go bonkers trying to shoot someone and end up shooting some poor person who's just like walking along minding their own business. But that's the world we live in these days, isn't it? Oh, come on. I just want them out the bag. Oh, these are super statically. I mean, at least it's saved all this static to the end. For the most part, I've been headache free. But this one is really giving me troubles. Look, it's all over the place. It's sticking to me. Stick it to me. Right, let's get them all in the tray first of all. I mean, look at that. That's insane. That is not a full pot. the drills come up to like here, and this is just all static. Right, so that's just. And what I'm going to do this. Let's just get this in the pot, and then we're going to wipe the tray with the dry sheet as well. Was that the first one like it? Oh yeah, I did put some sheet in, so I guess it must have been. I just instantly erased it from my memory. Didn't seem so bad though. Not as bad as this. I mean, this one is not even moving. Yeah, it's the same bag. It must have been as bad. Right, let's give that a shake first of all. Now we're going to give this a little wipe. So if we can get it out into the tray, at least we can maybe calm it down there. Right. Do this one. I sound so old there though, didn't I? Oh, this is the days. This is what it's like this day and age. Yes, I thought I'd put the lid back on because I shook it. Wasn't like this when I was young. Oh, young. Back then, all this was fields. Makes me think of that Simpsons one. Do you remember? Grandpa Simpson. And it's like a newspaper article. It's like, well, it's a meme as well. Old man shakes fist at cloud. That's me. I'm not quite that old yet. Hopefully I will live to be that old. That's the way I view it. I had an aunt who cried when she was, I don't know. She cried when she was 30 or 40. I'm like, oh my God. It's just like the wrong attitude to life. Do you know what I mean? I know people who, you know, they've died and they've died young. It's like if you live to 40, you don't cry that you've hit 40. You cry. You don't cry. You should be happy that you're still alive, sort of thing. I know that sounds like kind of a bit baldly said, but you know what I mean, don't you? It's just like growing old isn't a right. Oh, do you know? I'm just going to give up. Just give up getting these drills out. But yeah, growing old, it's like it's not a given. You should be enjoying every day and treating it as a precious thing. Not like, oh my God, I'm 40. It's like, yeah, I'm 40. It's not a problem. That's why I quite like in Europe, they don't say happy birthday. They say congratulations, which I love. It's just like, oh, congratulations. Congratulations on not dying. Well done. Well done. You didn't die. You lived another year. I love that. But that's kind of, I like that attitude. Right, let's get that in there. I'm not sure if this tumble dryer sheet has helped in the tray, judging by how they're all sticking upside. Then again, they are moving a bit. Come on. Go. Congratulations. You didn't die. Love that. Right, come on. I'm nervous because I've let go of the pot that I'm trying to get it into. He doesn't want to go. No, there's 2 more in that. Did I get them all? Yeah, and the reason why I was nervous is because I'm a train wreck, and knowing me, I would knock the pot over. Right. Ooh-wee. That was hard work, that last bit. Right. Please, don't be as bad. They probably are going to be bad. They was on the same strip. We can dream. Right. Last colour, though. Last colour. Do you know what? I'm just going to do that again. I'm going to wipe inside that. I'm going to wipe this. And we're going to hope. Hope and hope and hope some more. Right, let's put that there. Let's cut these into 3. I've seen people using static guard and stuff. I need to find a UK equivalent of that stuff, because you can buy static guard on Amazon in the UK. Right, so static guard is an American product. Like, oh, thank God, it's all coming out relatively smoothly. Therefore, the ones that are on Amazon, they're like, oh, you know, you've paid for the paid for the privilege of it's come from the States, and you're getting completely, pick that off now, completely overcharged for the privilege. So I think I looked it up, and like static guard was like $20 a can equivalent, or like £15 sort of thing in the UK. I'm like, yeah. Ooh, where did that come from? Oh, that was stuck to my, get off. Yeah, so I need to find something, I think, for static guard. Though, to be fair, you know, I did do most of this with moderately. There was a little bit of static here and there, but nothing traumatic. And this one has gone in all right. So let's hope it's friends. It's two friends are also going to want to go to their new home. Right, that's 2 done. Put this on its pot. Oh, who needs static when I can just mist the pot? I mean, yeah, it's static. Did you see the way all them drills just flew out by themselves and leapt out of the tray? Yes, it was definitely static. It was not static. Now, there is static in this one, but it's not. That is not why I missed a tray. I just... Oh. Right, okay, don't bother with that because you're going to spill more. I haven't had any major incidents yet. Still time yet, still pot yet. There is usually some sort of thing where I go, oh, there we go. There we go. Spilt them everywhere. Did I? I don't remember. Maybe I've blanked it out my memory. A little bit of thing in there, I think, because there was definitely static in this 3rd packet. Last one. Last one. Right. Sticker. Even though I know this one, because it's the last one. So even if I'd forgotten my sticker, I would know which one it was. Done that. Done that. Yep. That, again, was more me than the static. Where'd he go? There. Where'd he go? I'm playing peekaboo with my drill. Oh, with my drills. Right. Okay, we're going to go for it. This is where I get nervous because I'm going to let go of the pot. A freestanding pot and me with a tray. It's just like, go. Last one. We did it. We survived. Right, so let's get those. So I need 4 pots of that in the end. Oh, there's one there. No, I'm not going to let it. So I was like, can I be bothered? It's just like, you literally just potted it up. It's fine. Look, is that another one? No, that's a pink one. Right, so we won't bother with that one. Let's move that out the way. Scissors out the way. Tumble dryer sheet out the way. Pen and tray. And you're going to see where I put all my trash now, because here it is in the lid. I will put them all in the right order, but I will spare you from that because it's an hour and 20 nearly. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave me a thumbs up on the way out the door if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care and see you all again soon. Bye for now. Bye.